I saw the best minds of my generation destroyed by madness, starving, hysterical, naked. What amazing poetry. First of all, today I want to say thank you to everyone out there. You guys are so awesome. I really appreciate all the support and encouragement. The last couple of weeks I combined Throwback Thursday with Poetry Thursday, and I received so much positive encouragement that I'm going to continue. I will give you at least a few more weeks of Poetry Thursday on our Throwback Thursdays. Today I'm talking to you about Howl and Other Poems by Allen Ginsberg, but really, after that little excerpt I just read, I'm going to perform a supermarket in California for you. This is a short book of poetry, but my goodness, it's powerful poetry. Allen Ginsberg is one of the masters of poetry from the Beat generation. If you don't know about Allen Ginsberg, then you've got some work to do. Get online, look him up, find his poetry. I was given this book by one of my creative writing students back in the day, which was such a nice gift to get. I highly recommend both of these poems and this entire collection of poetry. Here is A Supermarket in California. It was written in Berkeley in 1955 by Allen Ginsberg. What thoughts I have of you tonight, Walt Whitman, for I walk down the side streets under the trees with a headache, self-conscious, looking at the full moon. In my hungry fatigue and shopping for images, I went into the neon fruit supermarket, dreaming of your enumerations. What peaches and what penumbras, what families shopping at night, aisles full of husbands, wives in the avocados, babies in the tomatoes, and you, Garcia Lorca, what were you doing down by the watermelons? I saw you, Walt Whitman, childless, lonely, old grubber, poking among the meats in the refrigerator and eyeing the grocery boys. I heard you asking questions of each. Who killed the pork chops? What price bananas? Are you my angel? I wandered in and out of the brilliant stacks of cans, following you, and followed in my imagination by the store detective. We strode down the open corridors together in our solitary fancy, tasting artichokes, possessing every frozen delicacy, and never passing the cashier. Where are we going, Walt Whitman? The doors close in an hour. Which way does your beard point tonight? I touch your book and dream of our odyssey in the supermarket and feel absurd. Will we walk all night through solitary streets? The trees add shade to shade, lights out in the houses. We'll both be lonely. Will we stroll dreaming of the lost America, of love past blue automobiles and driveways, home to our silent cottage? Ah, dear father, graybeard, lonely old courage teacher, what America did you have when Charon quit poling his ferry and you got out on a smoking bank and stood watching the boat disappear on the black waters of Lethe? Ah, what a neat poem. I really enjoy the poetry of Allen Ginsberg. He's playful with words. He's challenging. Sometimes he's full of rage, certainly full of emotion, whether it's rage or anything else. So I highly recommend the work, especially if you love poetry. But even if you're not a big fan of poetry, because the Beat poets made poetry more accessible. They made it easier to understand, and they had a lot of fun with the sound devices and the rhythm and the flow of the words. I think it's highly accessible. That's it for today's book talk. Join me again next week for some more poetry. Every day is a good day for a book talk. Peace.